Yes, we are live. Okay, hold on. And I got the cam rolling on the other side. Damn, the other side's camera quality is garbage over there on my computer. It looks good to you over
I
there?
think it's just your computer.
That's all right. It's because I'm the only one not running direct connect. I have to run off Wi-Fi because I should have just bought another Ethernet cord the other day. Actually, it gets better. It gets a lot better. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, what were you saying about headphones? Carry on.
I was just mentioning, first of all, Mad Max in the building. We are on the
Mad Max,
cast.
Shams, Mad Max. I
And
like that. I
I
like that.
was just mentioning how nice it is when you finally find a pair of headphones and you just know that they're the pair. Like, this is my pair of headphones. And even when they break it, I got to get the same ones because that's just the right one.
I don't know if I have that feeling about headphones. I like the headphones that I have now. Uh, Joining us again, Ichabod Strain. Ichabod Strain is joining us again. Came up with that in the parking lot minutes ago. I didn't come up with that, but I came up with it calling him Ichabod Crane. And then he said, "Who's Ichabod Crane?" And then I said, honestly, I don't know. I was saying to myself, I'm like, I know the name. I know the name from a childhood story. And then you had reminded me that what is it? Mad Max?
Mad Max on the mic.
Mad Max. Black Max is what we should really call him. Black Cat's Max.
Funny story, actually. I was named legitimately after Mad Max, the Mad Max,
Is that
the
Mel
one, the
Gibson?
one with Mel Gibson.
Mel himself?
I was when I was born, I was actually supposed to be a girl. Little fun fact. However, surprise, surprise, I was not. My mom fell in love with the name Max after watching Mad Max, and so when she found out she was having a son,
Or
she
she
went
had
Max.
originally wanted a Maxine and got. Can we all open it at the same time? Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I thought we came to drink.
No, hold on a second. I gotta post that we're even on. Jesus, fuck.
We're literally on right now. We're not drinking.
Jesus.
What's happening?
Fuck. All right, Ichabod Strain.
He's jumpy over here. Like
Jeez, fucking
he
caught
was
me off guard.
scared. He thought there was a shooting.
Jesus Christ, Ferguson. Ferguson in here. Where's your shams, Ichabod Strain? Dude, that's gonna stick so good. It's gonna stick so good. Hold on, Tops Bots, man. You don't know anything about tradition over here. This guy's chugging her down here.
I needed me a sip. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I get excited.
It's all right, I guess. Not really, but it's okay. Oh God, I can't even.
Sorry,
get
folks,
the
for all you out
fucking
there in
label off.
internet land.
Hold on.
Some of us came more prepared than others.
Ichabod Strain. Fuck. Let's pop it at the same time. I'm not even close, so fucking. I got him. He's like, all right, all right.
The guy starts the cast, not even ready with his champs.
Well, that's because I was just trying to post a link, and you can't post a link without it being started.
His name is Shamps Beck. Does not have
No,
champagne
it's not.
ready.
It's Shamps Cast 360. That is me. I have taken over the persona. I'm on you, by the way, right now. All right, you ready?
I'm feeling it.
One. Okay, ready? One. Triple. Okay. For you to watch me instead of looking at yourself? Okay, that's cool. I wish that you could just. I'm going to get a third monitor in here. The third monitor can actually watch the cast. That way you don't have to look at me specifically. I don't have to look at you specifically, but we can watch it. Like we just have it behind me or something. Like Al. All right, ready? Hold on, top spots. Is that because last time
he was ready?
He's learned. He's learned. Top spots. Get him.
Yeah, let's do it.
Boom. All right. So Doctor Who, right?
I'm a Whovian.
You're a Whovian.
Little
Now,
did you know.
what do you say, Ichabod Strain? What caused this? You don't watch it. You don't watch it.
It's one of those shows that's been around for so long, I don't know where to start. And like
At the beginning,
well,
I feel.
every time I've seen it when it's been on, it looks like I don't know, it looks cheap to me. It looks like
If you're gonna
it's like a weird Star Trek to me.
A weird Star Trek.
if you're gonna watch Doctor Who, you need to first of all be open-minded,
Well, yeah,
and then you have
I didn't say I tried to watch it. I said I've seen it when it's on.
you have to go in. You have to go in.
Oh, okay. So you've never actually tried to watch it.
Started an episode, there was like
You-
one downstairs, like one kitchen it was on. The other day it was on like there was a weird robot guy like went back in time to kill Hitler. But for some reason
Yes, that one is so
Don't
good.
ruin it for me,
well,
Ichabod Strain.
That's a good sode.
showed Hitler like you just saved my life. It was a mistake, trust me.
Oh fuck.
Oh man, see, you gotta know that you're watching Doctor Who more for the story. It's a low budget TV show, but it has grown popularity and in budget. The new seasons are actually pretty legit. But
I might get into it when they air the Doctor Who show.
nice.
Is it the original Sherlock? Not Robert Downey Jr.
No, the
Sorry. You know what? People who are watching this and are thinking, did that guy just slain Benedict? What's his name?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, did that dude just slain the original Sherlock Holmes? He is totally a fanboy. Or I mean, the opposite of a fanboy, because I love the actual the renovation of the series with Robert Downey Jr. I love that movie.
I saw the first one. I actually liked it.
I thought it was awesome.
Talk trash about it. I was actually just talking about it today.
What? What?
Yeah. Actually, like
What was the conversation?
30 minutes before I left the house, me and Rob were talking about
Yeah. What were you? 30 minutes. What was the conversation? I mean, that was just a second ago.
it. Yeah.
What just happened?
We were talking about Sherlock for some reason. I don't know what happened.
Were you talking about the original series?
Well, I was talking about a video I saw on YouTube comparing all of the Sherlocks that ever existed.
Oh, okay.
Listing the top 10, I guess. And
Has there been that much?
there's been a fuck ton, like more.
Sherlock Holmes is?
Yeah.
Who's the original?
There was some guy like way back in like the 60s.
Probably Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock himself.
He's probably the original.
Sherlock himself was the original.
But yeah, they have Robert Downey Jr. as the sixth.
As a sixth. That's not bad.
But yeah, we're talking about it because when I love Robert Downey Jr.'s version of it, but at the same time, the whole time I'm watching, I'm thinking that's Robert Downey Jr. Not Sherlock.
But it is pretty good though.
Is
It's
that
great.
so? His fame.
It's just RDJ with his pretty back. He's acting like himself. Like that's what I picture him acting
That is
like. Not as zany.
that is crazy because when I watch it, I don't even think it's Sherlock Holmes at all. I just think it's a badass movie where it's like some bunch of sorcery and shit. Because I'm super into Harry Potter. If you couldn't tell by my voice.
Oh fuck.
If you couldn't tell by my voice,
No.
I'm super into Harry Potter. But
Nice.
I thought that the movies were actually really good. I haven't even. Is there a third one? Yeah.
I didn't know there was, but apparently.
Yeah, I think
A
it's
movie?
yeah.
Really? I think I missed that one.
I never saw the second one either.
The second one was pretty cool.
The second one was good.
The second one was good.
It was good.
But you know what my problem with the Doctor Who is this. I have tried to start to watch the show, right? And even this guy tells me that you gotta power through it. You got okay, because even I don't know if you saw the last cast with my buddy Jack. He talks about the 6th episode conundrum. It's like for some reason you always have to get through the first 6 episodes before you can make any kind of judgment on it. And I feel like that's pretty true. because I've honestly saw 1, 2, been like, can't do it. Can't do it. 3, nope. Sometimes I get past 1 and I'm like, nope. But then when you watch some shows that I like personally, like Fringe, I don't know if you've seen that. Have you
I've
seen
seen it.
Fringe?
I've seen Friends.
So with Fringe, a lot of people said the same thing. They're like, if you get past like the first season, so what's up with that? Like, do I have to watch the damn first season of everything to like it, or what the hell?
You don't have to, but there will be several references throughout the story back to the first season, or the first season since the remakes.
I don't know, man. It's just certain shows. Like, you never hear anybody say that about Breaking Bad. Like, you watch Breaking Bad,
Oh,
you look at the first season. Like, you watch the first episode.
But see, Breaking Bad
yeah.
was put on by AMC, and they're
Well,
huge,
but
and they
before
had
Breaking
and they had
Bad,
the
they were
money to go
nothing.
off. But with Doctor Who, it's British television first of all, so for your American viewers, you're obviously gonna have
Right.
issues with that alone,
Right.
because everyone in there's British, so they all have British accents,
Yeah, that was another thing
and
that
so
kind of ruined the
that
first
can
one
put
for
it
me.
off for some people. And then it was extremely low budget. There wasn't a ton of money put into the show, like bare minimum. So the effects aren't the greatest the first couple
The
seasons.
effects are weird.
But when you
The
progress,
costumes are weird. The characters are weird, and
that's
it's
great.
very
It's a-
hard to
I
get
got
through.
I got a half sleeve tattoo after I watched Doctor Who.
Yeah, but we're talking through the whole series, you know.
Well, I started it
You
like
couldn't
3
get it-
seasons ago,
You
4
couldn't
seasons
get
ago.
a half sleeve tattoo of these tree figures, these tree aliens from one part of the universe, and they're trees.
Why do you get to put boundaries on what aliens are?
They're bark. You're right, because there's this one, it was like a flat sheet. Listen, if you haven't seen it, I'm trying to describe it to you right now. There's a flat sheet of skin that is like as if you were to paint a portrait. You know how you would see like a square piece of white paper?
Yeah,
That is a canvas of skin.
you want
Is like the
that
megaliter of
the
the first
person
fucking
that
thing.
canvas of skin is the last human survivor in the universe.
Yeah, it was some like overly rich old white bitch,
The last human survivor.
and she got toasted.
And
I
she-
think she got toasted up or something like that in the first. It was actually bad. I think it's bad.
But I mean, you can get so deep in the episode, like the Matt Smith seasons. I
Is
cried a
that the
couple
new
of times.
Doctor, or is that the last one?
That's the last Doctor before the new one. But like he had episodes like I cried legitimately. I'll tell you, they were like Green Mile deep. Like
Green Mile.
you were
You
just-
gotta drop that one on me.
you're just so invested in a person, and then just the craziest things happen. It's a great show.
Well, so do you Ichabod Strain? Do you know anything about Doctor Who?
I don't
So-
even know what the premise of the show is.
So you know, okay, there's like multiple doctors, right? Right? And then lead it from there. Take me from there. Like you just said the last Doctor. Well, how do you get a new Doctor? Does the old Doctor die, or what happens
Well,
there?
Replace each other.
Well, that's kind of if I tell you, it kind of defeats the purpose of watching the show. But
Are you gonna watch it maybe?
you learn that this doctor is
I don't know
obviously he's an alien. His particular type of the particular type of alien that he is one of the most ancient, like living aliens in the universe, and they're far advanced and sophisticated.
He can like time travel, right?
He eventually comes upon a vessel that can travel anywhere in space and time.
He just came across it, or he
Well, I
made
can't
it?
tell you all of the details
damn
because
it.
it's part of the
Damn
story.
it, because you're making me every time you
Because-
do this to me, you make me want to watch it.
Well, the Doctor's the most mysterious person of them all, so part of you getting drawn into the character is slowly learning out who he is, slowly hearing bits and pieces of his story throughout seeing his character.
That's true, because when I watched I think I watched 5 episodes, and or 6, and every episode is about something different, but not necessarily the Doctor himself. It's like House. Doctor, get it? It's House. Because every episode we're a new patient, but we're slowly learning through the course of time who House is, the Doctor. How do we get to a different Doctor? Like, what happens?
Because
Yes, you can interject any one thing. Yeah, yours are muted. Everything's coming through mine.
Oh, there we go.
No.
You don't want that?
You don't want a doubling of the audio? No.
people are going to be at home tripping.
Yeah. See, because I have everything running through one channel. Yeah. No, well, the mic on your whole thing is muted, but it's not because all the audio is running through mine. Because, look, this is my audio, right? All 4 mics are on one audio. See, you shouldn't have gotten that way earlier. I just feel like, come on, you of all people should have gotten that way earlier. Just like the Ichabod Crane thing, you know what I mean? Crane, strain, Ichabod strain. Here we go. So how does the Doctor die? Or does he
Well,
die?
Yes, he dies. He does die, and after he dies, because he's a specific type of alien,
And
known
that
as a
specific type of alien
known
dies
as
at
a
a certain
known as
time?
a Time Lord,
Ooh.
he regenerates.
Can you get off your goddamn cell phone right now?
No, this is pertaining to what.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, he regenerates, and when he regenerates, he becomes a new person. He's still the Doctor, but he looks different. His taste, his desires, everything about him becomes different. He's just, obviously, so he's a new person.
Last Doctor liked black girls. The new one likes Asians. And so he regenerates, but is he the same
He still has
life force? He has
still
the
the
same
same-
mileage on him. It's just now
same
adding
mileage.
more
He's
mileage.
still adding more years to his life. He's just, yeah, he still knows the same information. He still
Am I
knows
supposed
the
to
same
refer
thoughts,
to him as the same Doctor?
if you'd like, because technically he is.
But does he create himself a new name, or
No, he's always the Doctor. He's the
so
Doctor.
everyone just calls him the Doctor,
or Doctor.
even though it's clear that this is a different dude? He's still the Doctor.
Yeah.
That's like saying
Whenever somebody meets him, he goes, "I'm the Doctor."
that is kind of weird. Yeah.
That's how you know it's Batman. Because he's Batman.
Yeah, so you could wear a mask and you'd be Batman if you said that. So I guess that's kind of how it happens in Fringe. Like, everybody's doing their thing, and then all of a sudden these people that are like, they own time, or they don't own it, but they like are watchers of it. They try to protect it. Then all of a sudden it comes out that these guys have been around since the beginning of time, and it's like, why? Do you guys believe? Oh, fuck. Yeah, fuck. Do you guys believe in imagery through like modern news media and
Yeah.
movies and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
like that whoever the powers to be are trying to desensitize us to the idea? Do you actually believe that, or?
That's the point.
Anything put out by Hollywood has a hidden message. Some of them aren't so hidden though. They pick them out pretty easily. But I think everybody in Hollywood has an agenda or some kind of message they're trying to subtly put across.
So what's the message with the new Star Wars? Well, duh, no one's seen it, right? So, well, because I could feel the reason why I say that is like James Cameron, right? The dude that's making the avatars. You can kind of almost tell what he's trying to do every time he makes a movie, because he's probably one of the most prolific directors in modern anything that has to do with movies. By the way, it's cold as fuck out here. Okay, cold cast, getting warmer with the shams. Hold on, drinks.
I'm actually super comfy. I came super prepared
I'm
for this
comfy.
condition. Like, I'm cozy. Like, I don't even feel the cold. Like, it's like normal.
I need a blanket, dog.
Peacoats are official.
Peacoat.
I'm on that point where I'm like,
What's the P in peacoat?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, what's the PEA and PICO stand for?
I don't know, but it's just a peacoat.
Why is it just a
I don't
PICO? That's
know,
what I'm
but they're
trying to
warm
say.
as shit.
Invented back in the 40s for when they had to pee outside. This is the
Oh, okay. I love
quick
that.
go from the house to the outhouse.
Is that true?
That-
Okay, because I kind of felt like that was at least a little bit true.
Like it held merit.
Like, it totally. I feel like that was a reasonable response to how it could have been made. Yeah, no, I'm with it. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. Well, hey, you're on your
Killing
cell
these
phone
smalls.
anyway. On your cell phone anyway. Oh, back to Fringe. So these guys, yeah, no, we were there. No, wait, should we go off of Fringe and go to Better Call Saul? Have you seen the trailer? You did. What do you feel? Are you a big Breaking Bad fan?
Oh yeah, I was really into that.
Tell
Did you
me,
watch every episode?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Watched them as soon as they aired too.
Oh, you did. So you were actually part of the viewership that watched it like as it was happening. Is that a better experience than the nowadays experience where kids get on Netflix or get on torrents and torrent the whole season post fact and just watch it like it's a movie?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, at least they're watching it. Not everybody's around at the exact moment that it's up.
So it's not
They do air it like twice.
the same experience. Are you saying it's a better experience watching
What-
it as
what
it's
I'm-
happening?
what I'm saying is,
But it also depends on your time though. Well, no,
No, I don't
What-
care like
what I'm saying is
what
watching it
time.
as it's going throughout television, like as
everybody's watching it.
everybody's
So it's
watching
a
it,
collective,
but you
like,
don't know the
suspense.
future yet. If you know that there's 3 seasons coming of following a serial killer, obviously he hasn't got caught because there's 2 more seasons of him obviously being the character.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
true.
like you can't get into the suspense of like, oh my god, how's the story going to end right now, as much because you know there's still more to come.
For me, how I watched Breaking Bad was it was 4th season, 5th season maybe, and it went what, 6? No, it went 5.
5
Okay, so
seasons.
it's 2nd season or 3rd season. I'm sorry.
It was at 5, but the 5th season aired.
It was double. Yeah.
Close to 6.
So like 2nd or 3rd season came out, and I was with a buddy and he was watching it, and he was just torrenting it, and then I caught a couple episodes, and I'd already knew what it was about, but I mean, I guess at the time I didn't have time to watch that television show because I was already fucking so deep into others. That happens, right? And so I watched the show and I'm like, fuck, how did we get here? So I instantly went home and I downloaded all the seasons available, 4, I think. Watched them from start to finish almost that week. And then I guess you're right. It caught me into that moment where and here's the fucked up part about it. Remember when they went on hold with AMC because they weren't like doing something? AMC lost its contract with like Mad Men, Breaking Bad. It was like they had only signed 4 seasons. This is what happened, I promise. They were about to air the 5th season, and then they fucking waited like 6 more months because the contract dispute with AMC. I promise that's what happened. Because then
Yeah, I remember that. I recall
Mad
that.
Men took forever because Breaking Bad had to come on, and they held the spot because obviously they're way better, even though Mad Men had been on for a while. But it caught me actually having to watch season 5, and I could say as it broke up into the 2 parts, damn, shit was starting to go down. Like, oh, fuck. On edge.
Edge of my seat and then stand it up and then walk around the room going, whoa! Like,
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
so many moments like I remember, yeah, that's exactly the time I did it. I was still living in Texas. And the episode aired where Jesse shot, what was that guy's name?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Hold on. What's his name? Gil?
Gil, yeah.
Is it Gil?
Yeah, put him out.
No, Gale.
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 Close as
Gale.
fuck, though, for a first attempt, right?
Yeah, that's way better than I had.
Fuck.
I had some other names.
Dude, that fucking ending.
When I saw him, I was like on the edge of my seat. And they shot him, I just stood up, I was like, oh!
Dude.
In the
oh,
face.
Fuck.
Same thing happened when Gus got blown up, too.
Yeah.
I was in bed watching him.
Jesse's hard as fuck. If just to point out,
Wow.
like you kind of don't like him a little bit in the way he acts. Dude, Jesse's
I
like
liked him the whole time.
Jesse's hard. He's hardcore.
Dude, it's just okay. Yes or no? Yeah, bitch. I fucking loved his character. First of all, I want to give 2 shouts out. One to my favorite episode, and then 2 to my one of the most gut-wrenching storylines. So my favorite episode is the one where they go out to cook in the middle of the fucking thing for like 3 days, and Jesse leaves the keys in the ignition.
It leaves the car
And
running.
they
Leaves it running.
almost fucking die out there. And Walt comes up with this fucking science, fucking charging the battery with some, oh my
Some
god,
hand crank.
out of nowhere,
hand-powered.
like they were about to die, and he had to come up with something, and then they just fucking scooted on home, dude. Like that episode was so fucking
Isn't that the one where he had to come up with an excuse to Skyler why he was late, so why he was missing, so he like created that fugue state?
yeah, the fugue state. That was it. Yep, that was it. I think. Or
No, that
No.
was different. That was later down the road.
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was later down the road because they
No.
got home like nothing had happened.
No, he
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
home and he told her that he all of a sudden found himself 3 days later
No,
out in the
that-
desert or
he-
something.
Did you see him in the food store? You see him like close up, and walking around, and you see him like walking back.
He needed
Butt just showing.
he needed an alibi because he had just disappeared. He didn't tell anybody he was going anywhere. He just disappeared, and he needed an alibi for where he had been for so many days. And that wasn't the same trip out to the desert. It was further down in the story.
No, further down
It was
in the story
it was right after they killed that Mexican guy. They were being held
Tuco.
hostage.
Tuco.
Yeah, after Tuco got killed. Was it Tuco?
Is it Tuco? I think it's
The one that
Tuco.
took him? Yeah. After he got killed and Walt had to go home, he walked off into the desert naked, and someone picked him up.
Oh,
because
fuck, that's
his-
right, when they
His
got
brother-in-law
out of there.
was the one that was there,
Yeah.
and so he had to
When Hank was there in the
He-
gunfight with Tuco.
he had to
gunned him
run into
down.
the desert to get away, so nobody knew it was him, and so
Jesse's
he got
car was
naked.
there. Yeah.
He got naked and just walked into the
yeah,
into a
that's
store.
true. I kind of don't know what the fuck
Crazy.
that was.
That's crazy. That's
Maybe.
a smart idea.
Wait. Yeah, it was early in the season that shit happened, so maybe he had an alibi for it. I can remember that the first or when he was supposedly going to fly to see Gretchen, and that was one of his. Bro, you're still on that half. Like, look at me. I got a mic in my fucking face. You can barely see half of me. Anyway, so that was my favorite episode. Okay, my favorite, or not my favorite, but one of the absolute most gut-wrenching, real storylines was the whole fucking storyline with Jesse and the girl. And then Walt watches that bitch choke and die
Oh, he
on
does.
that day, and you like, oh my god, just the fucking drama. He was like, I'm gonna help her, and then you could see.
And then
like,
he had a revelation. He's like,
no, it's not. He has the revelation, but you could tell the good morals of him as a person was just breaking in half and just
Yeah.
shattering it as he watches this girl die. And then the aftermath and Jesse's acting post that, fuck man, where he went to rehab.
yeah, because he became hooked on heroin.
Dude, Jesse is a fucking sick
Dude,
ass
and Walt-
actor for that guy.
Walt carried him out of the fucking
out of the
heroin
fire
house.
is what it really was.
Dude, that was a crazy episode when Walter had to go into that drug house and find Jesse because there's nothing but addicts everywhere.
I feel like Jesse
Just-
will never really get another good acting role.
His movie, the Fast and Furious movie, was terrible.
Yeah,
let's be
well,
honest.
that's what I'm saying.
Like little things here and there. You know,
I saw him on some TV shows and stuff.
the Korn music video.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Hilarious. Yeah, and then he just comes out with that.
Well, I don't. He doesn't. He was casted for it.
Came out swinging.
You got to give it up to the casters and the directors. I didn't see. I haven't.
Yeah, he was only supposed to be in like the first season,
I need to watch.
but they liked the chemistry that him and Walter had, so they kept it going.
That's pretty. What the chemistry? Ah.
Did I just do that?
I get it, motherfucker. I like
I
the
didn't.
fact.
I did that unintentionally. That
I
wasn't
know you
even
did.
planned.
I like the fact that that real fucking TV shows, like, that is a real ass TV show. Like, I think it's just like what AMC is really doing, which is weird because Walking Dead. I mean, it has.
Oh my god.
It has a Walking Dead, because it follows the comics, right? Has an endpoint, but I don't know any of the comics. And honestly, I just came into it a season and a half ago. Remember when I was at your house and I was living with you, and you're like, Walking Dead's on Sunday. I'm like, I'm out. I'm going to bed.
No,
I didn't
man.
even. I didn't even like
I've been
it.
into Walking Dead since day one.
Yeah.
Day one, episode one.
You can't. You're not into
What?
it.
The first episode had me pumped. I was
Hold
like,
on. Why are you not into it? Are you not into zombies?
You
See,
wouldn't want to
here's the
shoot a
thing.
zombie in the head?
Hold on. Listen, hold on. I gotta tell you,
What?
I
Walking
was
Dead?
not into it for the same reasons. Now let me tell you, even though you shouldn't do it like this, because I did it like this and then I stopped and then I realized I was getting too deep and it was lost. Okay, so I'm like 4.5 seasons in, I get hooked into Lost, and I'm like, I get a full season later, and I'm like, oh fuck, what did I just do? Like, I gotta go back, so I restarted from number one. But I didn't do that with Walking Dead, and I'm actually kind of happy because apparently there's a lot of like nothing that goes on until they meet Herschel. Realistically, it's just character building. It's like character development and a lot of zombie killing. Like, that's really what it is. But once you get to, I tell you, this is why I'm telling you, you need to watch. What season are we in
It's
now?
AMC though. Everything has a purpose. Like you need to.
No,
the first
you
season.
don't
The
necessarily
first season
need
is
to.
what really gets you into the character. You kind of find the character that suits you, the one that you're gonna like, take on with yourself.
What
going
season
through
are
the
we
show.
in right now?
We're in.
5?
No, I think it's 6.
I think it's 5.
I think
It could
it's
be
season
6.
6. Pretty sure, but
I want you to try to find the place where you can start when they are in the prison.
that's so deep. That's like season 3.
It's like season 3 or 4. Yeah.
No, you need
Dude,
no.
I'm
you
telling
need, no, you need to
I'm
go.
telling you.
I mean, I've watched them. I've seen like surprising amount of episodes, but not in the order of the story.
Yeah, you're not into it. Listen, you need to go to the prison. The prison, it's like season 3 or season 4. It's recent, and you need to start from there. And you need to get to learn the characters because, dude, the whole season, that season is
No, you gotta.
badassery.
But see, you gotta understand where Rick comes from. The storyline it focuses on Rick Grimes. That's the character, and you gotta see where he came from. By the time you get to the prison, he has already been through some shit, and he's fucking losing his mind. Like the things he's experienced building up to that point has broken his soul.
I don't know of a lot of stuff that happened. I mean, obviously hear about everything. If you go on the internet, you know what happens.
Right.
But I mean, like, yeah, like the newest episode I saw, I really saw that with Rick, where like he just doesn't give a fuck anymore. Like they were held in this warehouse. I don't know what they were doing. They were held in this warehouse. They were all getting like their throats slit.
Oh no, that was the end of last season. Or no, that was the beginning of this season. Yeah. Terminus.
Yeah, and Rick is just like, starts killing everybody. Doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's
And
done.
Daryl had to check him. Daryl and Carol. Daryl and Carol had to check him.
Nobody checks Rick.
No, he got checked.
Rick tells you.
He was being too aggressive.
Rick tells you what's up.
It's weird because Daryl used to be the aggressive one, but now and Rick used to be the soft
Oh my
one.
God! How about the start of the mid-season finale just this Sunday? The opening scene with Rick.
You mean the end, the end of the midseason?
No, yeah, but the starting of the episode. The most
Oh, I
recent
didn't
episode.
see it. You're talking about after the episode happened, and then they went through the.
I'm talking about the episode that just aired on Sunday.
Oh.
The mid-season finale.
Yeah.
Of the
Oh,
current,
the start of the episode.
The
Sorry,
beginning of that episode
Yeah.
with Rick Grimes was insane.
I don't quite remember.
He's
what
chasing the
happened.
cop down, and he hops in the cop car, and he hits
That's
the
not
officer.
the start.
That's how the episode begins.
Oh yeah, I guess it kind of does.
It
Yeah,
does. It
kinda
starts off. No, it literally starts off with you looking at Rick's feet.
Yeah.
His
He goes,
feet,
no,
his-
literally.
His feet are
it
literally the
fucking
first
started.
thing you see in the episode, and you just see running feet, and then it pans out, and you see that the cop's running. Rick's chasing him. Rick gets in the cop car.
And he says he grabs the fucking megaphone.
He gets in the cop car, and he's following this guy. He's like, "Stop! All you have to do is stop." And the guy doesn't stop, and he speeds up and plows into this guy from behind, and it throws the dude's body, and he like face plants on the ground, and like cracks his head open.
And
And 2 seconds later, Rick shoots this guy in his fucking face.
guns him down.
He's down on the ground, paralyzed, and Rick just shoots him in the face.
So,
It was great.
have you seen any of the comics?
I just got
Both of you. I don't give a fuck who answers.
I just got all of the comics
Don't read them.
and saved them onto my computer. I just
Don't
got
read
them
them.
all, so I'm about to start reading it for
Why
real.
read them?
Because I want to know the true story and not the AMC story.
Well, no, the AMC has followed true to the comics, and they have
Some.
actually said that.
Somewhat.
Well, listen,
They've changed a lot.
You can't, but they haven't changed any of the concrete storylines. That's what I've heard.
Well, I'm going to read and find out.
Like, what's his face? The guy that's leading them to DC. What's his name?
Abraham.
But the guy he's with.
Huh.
Abraham's protecting the other guy. What's his name?
I can't remember his name.
What's his name? Fat ass mullet.
I don't know. I never pay attention
Fat
to
ass
that guy.
mullet guy.
I only see one episode of that guy.
I don't
Yeah,
like
fat
him.
ass mullet guy.
Supposed to get like a cure or something.
Yeah. So he's leading them all to DC. Spoiler alert, even to you. Okay. He finally confesses that he's not leading them to DC for something incredible, and he was lying to get
To
protection.
survive. He was lying to survive.
And he talks about how, like last year when he first came onto the show, or not last year, but when he was telling everybody from the beginning that I'm leading you all to DC, and the fans like at the expos every year were like, "You're fucking lying. You're a liar." And he talks about how he always had to say to them, you don't know. AMC could be following a different storyline. You don't know. I could be not lying. It could be the end of the season, And then he was lying. So that's what I'm trying to say. That I'm pretty sure they're following the comics. So let's go to that. What's more exciting? I feel like reading the comics now is just like watching the fucking episode in 2 years after it's already aired and going through the whole season. Why wouldn't you want to wait just as you agreed that it's nothing better than following the mysteriousness of everybody else, like that's all in this fucking train.
It will be better though because I saw the show first. I already have a visual in my head, but now I can read the story and use that visual to create a more vivid story.
But it's no longer eye-opening when you watch it. You're gonna be like, oh, knew that already.
That's okay.
I could have watched it and been super fucking pumped.
I watched the first season of Game of Thrones and then I read the entire series and it was fucking amazing. And I still watch the show even though they've changed a lot of shit, like everything.
But the show is wouldn't be fun anymore.
It's fucking amazing. It's still good. It's not
still good.
Maybe it's not as interesting as people who don't know the story, and so you get a little bit more vested. But it's still pretty good to see it play out. It's still awesome because you already know the story. So seeing it actually occur like visually to you is awesome.
Well, I guess the
It's
only
amazing.
thing that I have in my life that I can say that I could actually like relate that to is Harry Potter, because I read all the books before the movies even came out,
Yeah,
and
Lord of the Rings is a good one.
watching the movie, it was fun to watch it knowing what was going down just to see how it would be created. But
Or currently The Hobbit. Read that in the movies and fucking incredible. I mean, it's not exactly true to the book, but it's fucking
I
incredible.
guess I'm the only one that disagrees on that.
I don't know. I'm a reader.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't see. It's like you with zombies, or me originally with zombies. I'm not really
I think you
into
just
the.
got to be a reader. I don't think
No,
you're
it
a
has
reader.
nothing with reading. I'm just not into that story. I'm not
Because-
into that type of um genre? Is it a genre?
What genre?
Is it a genre though? That's what I'm asking. Like,
Fantasy?
yeah, no, but because fantasy ties to a lot of things, but like I'm not into Lord of the Rings, I'm not into Game of Thrones, I'm not into The Hobbit. Is that not a genre?
Like medieval.
Medieval? Is it a medieval genre? Medieval fantasy. That's a good way to put it, cuz I'm kind of into medieval shit, but not like medieval fantasy shit.
Now, Game of Thrones, though, seriously, I will tell you right now, is one of the greatest books ever written. Hands down. For story,
I think we already talked about
Game
this
of
last
Thrones
time.
is one of
I
the
think we talked about
greatest
this. Ender's
written
Game
story.
has to be one of the best. Harry Potter 1. No. Harry Potter 4.
I've never had anything draw up so much conflict inside me than reading those books. Because
It's fantasy, though.
But the specific writing style is there's no favored point of view. It's not like you're reading it from the author's perspective. It's not like you're reading it from one character's
The
perspective.
Office. Great show.
The author. But
It's wizard fantasy, though. It's way different.
It's magical fantasy.
Because fantasy, dude, come on. Fantasy is not a genre. It's like a species. Yeah. Fantasy is everything.
Well, this is someone's fantasy.
Fantasy could be Mickey Mouse.
Someone imagined
you know
the story in their head. So
fantasy could be Mickey. Why is it's on my mind? I'm a father. Okay, I watch Mickey Mouse, the Clubhouse. Okay, come inside. It's fun inside. Okay,
No,
I'm just letting you know, Mickey. You know what? You could get into it. And you know what? I just thought of something else. This is something that Michaela had thought up for me today, but as a joke because she couldn't really think of anything. I said, hey, think of a topic I can talk about on the podcast. She goes, favorite childhood memory? And, hey, that works. So, on the spot, favorite childhood memory. Who wants to go? Who's got one instantly? Because I don't. I don't have one. But I can tell you that the Goofy movie is a good movie. Just thinking about Mickey Mouse.
I got one.
Shuts it down. Okay.
I got one though.
All right.
Instantly when you said that.
A Goofy movie or the childhood memory?
The childhood memory question.
Okay, go. I'm ready.
I think the first thing that immediately springs to my head when I think childhood, I think of jumping on the trampoline with my best friend. And I can't even tell you how many countless hours me and him must have spent on that trampoline over the years. We would jump all day.
What?
All
No way. That's yours?
I can.
Oh fuck.
There's so many stories that I could tell you, like hours of stories of things that just experienced with having a trampoline or a friend having a trampoline, sleeping on it overnight or sneaking out and jumping off the roof onto the trampoline. We're jumping off a second-story roof are the best. However, I will tell you, it has ruined my body.
Probably.
My spine is wrecked. My knees are blown out. However, I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was just great times. Every time. It was great until you... Dude, I used to go crazy.
Dude, trampolines are awesome,
You
actually.
gotta go to trampoline park. It's
Oh,
sick.
yeah.
It's sick.
Dude, did you not know? Oh my God. So
There's a
let's tell a
trampoline
story.
park.
Let's tell a story 2 seconds into the trampoline thing. So me and I take this guy to the trampoline park. Is it the first time you've been there?
No, it was like the third time.
Okay. So he's going hard, right?
I'm a trampolinist, so like I'm used to doing flips and shit
Well, okay,
and
hold on.
craziness.
Semi-other backpacking story through life. We weren't really like super great friends in high school where we hung out with each other like all the time.
But we always got along.
We got along and we had classes together and whenever we'd be in class together it'd be like we were best friends.
We were
you know?
tearing it up.
You know? But like, because I was a wrestler, I was just doing my own thing, and he wasn't, so he was doing his own thing. And
It's killing me. I don't know,
sorry,
it's killing
sorry.
me.
But I
killing
can
me.
always remember one thing that I'll always remember is that this guy'd always be doing backflips off the wall. And it had prompted me in the wrestling room to do backflips off the wall. Now I could do a backflip off the wall, but he can do the two-stepper.
Two
He
steps
can
up the wall, push
two-step
off.
up the wall to a backflip. I'm going to plant off the wall backflip. Like, that's the easiest way, I think. 2 steps. So he goes 1, gets higher, 2, then backflips off the wall. And he did it like, first of all, in Everett High, okay, if you're in between the gym, so the gym, there's a walkway. This is like a graveled walkway. Like it's it's fucking molded gravel.
The type of the
walkway.
ground is like it's been coated gravel, so it's just like jagged edges on the ground.
So if he fucks up, dude,
it's gonna be bad news.
Oh,
gonna have
but
bad
he
time.
lands it.
I used to do it in the hallways off the lockers. I was just in the A building. I would just run up the lockers and just bust one out.
That shit's weird.
And then go to class.
So did you jump, grab him, and flip, or did you grab him and then all of a sudden you're? Oh,
you swing, you do like a little back somersault.
Okay, I love that. My thing about trampolines is I damn can remember the same things. Dana, right? The second Shams cast, he was like my childhood best friend. I guess middle school hood best friend. And so it wasn't my childhood best